of the day, he just kind of loses to a lot of characters.
He loses to pressure. Like,
he loses to pressure.
It's true that a lot of people were really concerned that the resources were basically fun buttons. AK, you don't get to have fun if you don't have resource. If you don't have stone, if you don't have iron, what does this character actually do that other characters don't?
Yeah, and the problem is that if once you're on Steve, he doesn't have enough tools to get you off of him. And we can see right now that Solid Gamer is just struggling to find anything. I do like that uppie, though. That uppie is very fun to use. It's Brawl Glide.
It is. Thank God that all characters don't have that. Good down tilt into the up air conversion, and Joj crisp out here, only taking 6% and showing what Minecraft Steve's biggest problem is that when you get this man pressure, how does he get out? How does he fight out of the corner?
Yeah, and we see Solid Gamer searching for stuff like those up tilts, because again, those chain into each other, they do damage. You can see him trying to farm up resources bit by bit, just give himself space. I do like that that double dirt, the up smash right there. It forces Joj to approach from above, and then he can just up smash to catch that, trying to get around that platform right there. So very smart stuff, very aware of the character. So as long as he can continue to keep Joj away from him, Solid Gamer's going to do all right.
We're already seeing a lot of good traps coming into play. Like that double dirt one, I think you were really right to point that out. That was super smart, giving us some time to farm up resources. But now again, Joj has gotten in. How does he get down? A little bit of a whip grab, but up B is going to clean up that stock again. I think that was a little bit of a DI mix-up.
From center stage, they really buffed up B for Ike. My goodness. And again, we see that kind of the double block placement to force that up smash to cover that platform. It's a good thing from Solid Gamer, but unfortunately, there's just not enough tools beyond that to successfully get Joj from running you down with Ragnell.
All right, building a house. Okay, he's not building a house. He's building.
He's building a grave, a very shallow grave, because Steve is already gone.
All right, I gotta say that's a good way to go out. When you're getting 3 stock, go ahead and toss up the gamer symbol and call it a day.
He was working really hard there to make sure his crafting was seen by all. For that, I respect. But that was just a 3 stock from Joj. That's the power of Ike. That's the power of not being able to have time to set up for a setup character. So, are we going to see a character switch? Are we going to see a stage pick? There's a lot up in the air right now.
This is one of those matches where it's a quick refutation to the idea that the pen is mightier than the sword. This man came out here with tools and brains and lost to Joj with Nair and up B.
That's like the power of Ike.
Yeah, this character is... He's just kind of the anti-BS. He has such a solid kit that if you're just trying to do something fancy, he can just be like, okay, that's nice. Does it beat what I just jumped Nair? If it doesn't, then you're in trouble.
But does that up B really have to kill so much?
I don't understand why they buffed it the way they did.
That's rough.
They've made it from this character has 1 over-centralizing move in Nair to this character has 2 over-centralizing moves in Nair up B.
Pretty much. The up air kind of got... So the Nair up air kind of got nerfed, but they gave it... But they made it so Nair up B was possible. But the problem is that up B is a viable out-of-shield option as well. So you could just die by poking their shield... By poking Ike's shield at like 100.
Yeah, it's also super armor. So if he believes that you're going to try to, like, jab him and he can go ahead and fire off the up B, you might just die.
That's a cruel, cruel world out here.
Plus it spikes. Like, you can basically do crom sides on this. It's such a good move for Ike, and the fact that it has this kind of kill power, like, with proper DI, you can survive for quite a bit longer, but this is still a move that's going to kill heavies, like 120.
For sure. All right, so going into game 2, all right, Scabs. From one DLC from Fighter Pass 2 to the next, we have Min Min. So Ike versus Min Min. Now this is a little bit of a different thing because Min Min's going to be able to keep Ike off of her constantly, but it has a little bit in terms of tools to get Ike away. So we'll see how this character dynamic definitely changes game 2.
True. The big issue I think is going to be that once Ike gets in, the only tool Min Min has as a get off me option is neutral air. So if you're going to try to jump to anti-air Ike when he's on top of you, you might have a bad time.
Yeah, and we're just seeing Joj still kind of understand how to close that gap. Just kind of keep Min Min on her toes. Nair catching them from behind. Megawatts coming out now. Packs a little bit more of a solid punch, as we can see. Maybe a little bit more power is what you need because Ike is strong. So Megawatt equaling that might be kind of nice. Ooh,
Trying to get that Nair into up B, but not quite going to connect. That's the Min special, it feels like. When you go ahead and tap their shield twice, first with a Megawatt and then with a second weaker hit sometimes, it becomes really hard. People try to drop shield and either advance or get a parry off. They're never ready for that second hit properly.
Exactly, especially if you delay the dragon. If the dragon comes out with a laser as well. There's a lot of mix-up opportunity there. And right now, we are seeing Solid Gamer do much better than they did in Game 1. Oh, just the tip of the dash attack there. Unfortunate for Solid Gamer, but Ike's pretty close to death, and yeah, the Megawatt will do the trick.
Was that a platform drop? That looked super sick for a second.
Yeah, I don't get that. Kind of throwing out the Megawatt, because again, Min can smash attack in the air, so it's...
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a tilt and then he walked off stage, or if it was just like a platform drop back air.
Either way, it's a respectable move. It got the stock, so Solid Gamer's on the board here, and JoJ keeping it even.
Doing a good job playing from the corner, too. I mean, this is a character that we haven't seen a lot of results from, but I don't know if you guys were around 2 weeks ago, actually. It was Peckham that took second place with Min. So we've seen that this character has the chops to succeed right here, as long as you're comfortable doing this, playing from corner and playing from edge. So far, JoJ does not have the pressure to keep Solid Gamer locked up.
2 for 2 on dash attacks, though, looking kind of strong. One more dash attack, all it takes to take this set in total. And
a laser!
Sniped by the laser from the dragon. Solid Gamer keeping JoJ in check and keeping game 2 close.
Down throw into back air, just a little bit of solid damage, and then reset this situation. Good down tilt to get out of it, though. Now JoJ trying to get as much damage as possible before we have to deal with this long-range barrage.
The ring just catches him from all sides. The Megawatt does enough damage. JoJ actually flying right in the face of danger, avoiding everything as best as he can. Nice shield there to avoid that laser as well. Runs into the Megawatt and dies for it. Solid Gamer evening it up 1-1 with the Min pick.
What a reversal, too. Gamer was in the corner having a heck of a time getting their feet set, and then all of a sudden just exploding from center stage pressure against JoJ, backed him all the way up, and then finished the stock. What a statement right there. Looks like it's time to put away the blocks. Ain't time to play with Legos no more. We throw in hands.
Yeah. Here come the big guns. By big guns, we mean big arms.
Yeah, I almost said we throw in arms, but I thought that'd be a little bit too corny.
That's okay. We say it anyway. We're all about that. Thanksgiving just around the corner. We got some leftover corn for the viewers at home.
So, all right. Do you think JoJ's going to go ahead and counter that with a Wolf now?
I can see it. Wolf lasers could definitely put a damper on Min. Min doesn't really move too fast is the problem. So a character like Wolf with good buttons and a good projectile can kind of keep Min from doing too much.
Yep, and the other issue is just going to be that you can swat away those projectile arms a little bit easier. They can't necessarily fully extend if you put a laser in the way. But JoJ has, time and time again, gone back to his tried and true main in the Ike. So I wouldn't be surprised if Wolf remains a counterpick character and decides to ride or die here.
Looks like they're definitely changing the stage up a little bit, or they're just kind of selecting something fun. So,
smaller stage, maybe?
I could definitely see that. Maybe Smashville Wolf? Or no, we're staying on Ike. But the Inkling is coming out now. A smorgasbord of characters from Solid Gamer going with the icon of their player in the arena. So JoJ has stuck to Ike thick and thin this whole set, and we're going to Smashville. And Solid Gamer has switched every time. And this is the game 3. So Scabs, who do you have?
I genuinely do not know. Like, I'm kind of curious if Solid Gamer isn't pulling the gamer move right now and saying, I'm going to go ahead and hit the random button, or I'm going to save my main for game 3.
True, and that forward smash there from JoJ was so gutsy.
Just do it, man.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go for the big button, because if he hit it, it probably would have killed.
Roller all the way across stage to give a little bit more maneuverability for Inkling, but JoJ wisely just stays on platform until it just about fades.
Yeah, smart stuff. It slows the terrain down, can make it harder for JoJ to kind of maneuver. So I can definitely see why it works. Simple nair to up air combo. Not going to kill, of course. Dash attack, not going to do it either. But close percentages all around. JoJ finally getting the time to press some buttons after Solid Gamer has just had a good time. Yeah,
JoJ's really doing a good job covering landings with that dash attack. We saw that last time as well. Oh. No adaptation, but getting the conversion right there is JoJ, and then a power-up taunt for game 3. This is first stock, big momentum and confidence on JoJ's side. This is going to be difficult. Gamer has to establish an early kill right now. Yeah, for sure. And I love to see how JoJ manages to use the back hit of Nair
I don't know how he does it, but just using the back hit of it to kind of keep the combo strings going with that up air is pretty good stuff. And of course, he's still doing pretty good right now, racking up that baby bit of extra percentage bit by bit, not giving Solid Gamer the up smash he wants or the roller, just burning so much ink trying to catch him.
Yeah, these rollers are just awful. I think it's fishing for kills right now. You have to be confident. You can't be just so eager and over-aggressive in a spot like this. A player like Joj, who plays very cool and collected, is not going to have any of this. He's not going to let you do a full-screen roller and kill him. He's going to jump away from it.
And they're going to stare each other down, mulling over what option to choose next, because a lot of people say this game's like chess. So sometimes you just have to stare your opponent in the face and figure out what move is going to go well.
So, yeah, Sakurai has decided that matchup is over.
And you know what? It happens.
Oh, no.
It happens.
Mom,
you guys aren't...
Mom, plug the router back in.
You're not going to play DLC? No, 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 no. These were base game characters. We can't have that.
So we'll have to see what has happened here, if it is an issue on the production side or if one of the players has dropped out. It does look to be a player issue. Solid Gamer has disconnected from the arena.
Yeah, Solid Gamer does not have a solid connection, apparently. So I'm not sure if this is a situation where Joj takes the game and wins it, if they're going to kind of reset in similar stock fashion, or what. But, oh, Joj exited. I guess he's taking the game and running, but it's a respectable outcome. Solid Gamer pulled out the smorgasbords of characters. Unfortunately, did not pull out a LAN cable. That was, 5E or something, just a simple Cat 5 cable.
Just been out here on like a Starbucks, just on the Wi-Fi.
You know what? Everyone's working as best as they can, and sometimes the Wendy's Wi-Fi ain't enough.
Yeah, I mean the struggle is real. These are dark times. Might as well go ahead and use that free public Wi-Fi to get them dubs. Gotta eat somehow.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it's a dub. Sometimes it is an L.
Yeah, sometimes the manager comes up to you, taps you on the shoulder, and be like, "You've been sitting there for 6 hours playing."